Let's look at the following trigonometric exercise. Solve the sine-square inequality of x is greater than and equal to 1 over 4. In the range of x from 0 to 2 pi. First we know that the sine is squared, which determines that both the positive and the negative squared values become positive. And if sine is squared, then by taking out the square root we have that sine of x is greater than 1 over 2, and sine x is less than 1 over 2, because less 1 about 2 squared is 1 over 4. Sine and cosine functions with no number multiplied go from values of -1 to 1, so the maximum sine value of x would be 1. Looking at the trigonometric circle, we have that sine of x equals 1 over 2 quando x is in 30 degrees and 150 degrees. We also have sine of x is -1 over 2 in angles 210 and 330. From 30 degrees to 150 degrees, the sine value increases to 1 and returns to 1 over 2. From 210 degrees to 330 the sine of x goes to -1 and back again to -1 over 2. Converting to radians. Pi over 6 less than x less than 5 pi over 6. E7 pi over 6 less than x less than 11 pi over 6. These are the values where sine squared of x is greater and equal to 1 over 4. Continuing in trigonometry we have the following exercise. To square cosine of x minus sine of x minus 1 equal to 0, that in the range of 0 less than x and x less than 2 pi. Now, we have cosine and sine in the equation. The ideal to solve easily is to change the cosine by sine to have sine in the whole equation. For this we have a rule in which the cosine squared of x plus the sine to the square of x is equal to 1. Isolating the cosine to the square of x, we can substitute in the equation, and there the cosine disappears in the equation. And there we have less than twice the sine of the square of x minus sine of x plus 1 equal to 0. We can now substitute sine of x for y. And there we can find a second degree equation, and so we need to find the roots. Using Bhaskara, we find two roots. The roots are less 1 and 1 over 2, again putting y as sine of x, so we have to find out which x values make sine of x have the values of -1 and 1 over 2. For the value of -1 for the sine of x we have x as 3 pi over 2. But for the sine value of x equal to 1 over 2, we have two values, the pi over 6 and the 5 pi over 6.